El Paso is a unique and ever-changing city. Its rich culture and geographical location have an extensive impact on the local and global economy. Regional connectivity is becoming widespread with projects such as the Borderland Expressway, Border West Expressway, and various projects along I-10. The local population is growing, adding traffic and trucks to the roadways, causing congestion and putting stress on existing infrastructure. The I-10 El Paso corridor, the backbone of El Paso, is an important part of the interstate and national highway system as well as the economy nationally and internationally. I-10 is an ideal all-season cross-country corridor for freight traffic. Since 2010, there has been a 162% increase in export growth. In the El Paso, Santa Teresa, Chihuahua region, $41.4 billion in commodities were imported from Mexico in 2017, with an additional $29.3 billion exported. And by the year 2045, more than 4,300 trucks are projected to cross the U.S.-Mexico border daily at one of the 5 local ports of entry. TxDOT studied the I-10 corridor in El Paso County from the New Mexico-Texas state line to Tornillo, running 55 miles long. This study, titled Reimagine I-10, began in 2016 to analyze and evaluate current and future transportation needs for the corridor. The study divided the I-10 corridor into 4 main segments for analysis. As a result, an initial traffic forecast identified that by 2042, more than 300,000 vehicles are projected to drive on I-10 daily. This translates to an 80% increase in commute travel time during peak hours, which puts a strain on development and economic vitality. The result of the Reimagine I-10 corridor study was the identification of the need for improvements in the corridor, including potential operational improvements, the proposed implementation of a corridor-wide adaptive lane strategy, and finally, the identification of technology opportunities to prepare for the future. Based on the study, 2 segment areas were determined to be of high priority, the highest being the downtown El Paso area. Now that the Reimagine I-10 corridor study has been completed, the next phase will focus on the downtown segment with a project referred to as Downtown 10. It will focus on key issues that have been identified as we move to a multimodal approach. These issues include sustainability. The corridor was built in the early 1960s and no major reconstruction has happened since. Even though TxDOT has maintained the pavement's integrity, the I-10 corridor is aging and costly. While I-10 corridor only makes up 9% of the centerline miles in the district, it required nearly 27% of the non-contracted maintenance budget in 2019. Structures and connectivity. Bridge structures and crossroads within the I-10 corridor are aging and reaching design life expectancy. New design standards require upgraded structures for enhanced measures and account for vertical clearance deficiencies, as well as multimodal options to connect downtown to uptown. Mobility and environmental. The population in El Paso County is increasing annually. This adds more roadway users contributing to traffic congestion, which burns fuel at a higher rate. This increase in fuel consumption costs commuters money and contributes to large amounts of emissions. By 2042, the estimated total road user cost for the region will be an estimated $3.2 billion. Safety and incident management. Major accidents have stalled the entire city through downtown El Paso due to lack of continuous frontage roads and appropriate roadway incident management. And lastly, operational. A contributor to accidents is numerous and close proximity ramps, adding risk to the commuting public when entering or exiting the I-10 corridor, causing crash densities and major safety concerns. While there are key geographic constraints, work is in progress to improve safety, mobility, and connectivity. A revamp of I-10 is needed. But TxDOT can't do it alone. It will take countless partnerships and strong community engagement. Join TxDOT in getting I-10 ready for the next 50 years.